Welcome to the Disneyland Forever podcast, your source for all things from the happiest place on earth. For more updates, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Disneyland Forever, and you can check out our website, DisneylandForever.com. Hey everyone.
Hello.
It's Jordan.
And Daniel.
And I'm having some serious Disney withdrawals. I don't know about you.
Yeah, we need to go soon. We are going soon-ish.
We're less than a month away.
And hopefully we bring you some happiness in this dismal world.
Yeah, and if you're not living in the United States, congratulations.
Yeah.
But anyway.
There's a lot of bad in the world.
In general, yes.
Everyone needs to be kind to one another.
Yeah, we're not really going to go into great detail about it. It's an interesting night.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. This is just anymore. We just are like, and moving on because we could let it just consume us, or we can just talk about Disney and things are happier. Yeah. So we're going to do that.
Not like we're in denial. It's just we're going to our happy place.
A little bit in denial.
A little bit in denial.
It's fine. It's all good. Yeah, that's another reason why I think it's been on my mind. Like, let's think about all those
happy times.
Yeah, times that are coming up in like a month. That'd be great. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess with that, why don't we get straight in? Oh, let's talk about what we're going to be talking about today. We actually were just thinking about like all the things that we hear from people all the time, and we're usually like, what? And so it's stuff that we feel is just like overhyped. Not that it's not good. We're not claiming that these things are not good.
Just the amount of hypiness. Hype, is that a word? Overhypiness.
Hypiness?
Yeah, hypophosity.
There we go.
Hypely-doo.
Hypely-doo.
Hype. I guess it's just hype.
Things that just get a little bit more hype than we understand.
And there's going to be a lot of hot takes. I'm sure you're probably all going to get very angry.
I'm going to say this again right now. We are not saying that any one of these things are not good. What we're saying is we don't understand where the hype is. And so if you're like not a frequent visitor, that we're just letting you know, if you don't get around to these things,
not a big deal.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Your life will go on.
Yes. Now, let's get into a review.
Yep, it's from J Loves Diz. They said, love Jordan and Dan. Disneyland Forever is by far one of the best Disneyland podcasts out there. Jordan and Dan are so helpful on and off the podcast. My husband and I happened to share a ride vehicle with them on Web Slingers. And before they even realized that I was a listener, they were chatting with us and giving us tips on how to score more points on the ride. I've also messaged them numerous times with questions about DVC and even restaurant recommendations in Salt Lake. And they always answer with helpful tips. You won't regret listening. Yeah, we do mostly try to reply to DMs.
Just remember, if you haven't heard from us, it's probably that then there are other DMs
that get
and I'm like, I'll go back and read them and then I forget.
Yeah, we try to. It's not like we're trying to ignore you. And yeah, if you can slide into like celebrities' DMs and they won't respond.
Look at you trying to use terminology like the youngins do.
Well, the one time I said like smash the like button and you said no.
Because that's a YouTube thing.
I know. What are the TikTok verbiage? Dance some more. I don't understand TikTok.
Clearly,
moving on.
Clearly, you understand nothing about it.
They dance for some reason. They're all choreographed. I don't get it.
Dances are usually choreographed.
Well, they could be spontaneous.
Anyway.
I don't get it. I'm an old grumpy man.
Well, thank you so much. We're glad that we always are glad to hear that we're helpful, and we love reading your guys' reviews like really a lot. Because we were mentioning sometimes you have less than wonderful days today. So it's nice when we are like, okay, at least some of the stuff that we're doing, it's actually helping people. So that's good to know. If you haven't done so yet, make sure that you will leave your own review on Apple, just like they did, 5 stars, please. Or you can, if you don't really want to take the full out time to do that, you can also leave a rating, 5 stars, on Apple or Spotify or Audible, and we really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. We really appreciate everything you guys do. I guess we're going to go into the news. It's going to be a short segment. I think right now it's short because we know that coming up soon, it's probably not going to be for like another 3 weeks, I'm guessing. We'll get more details on the holiday season at Disneyland. Right now, all they did this week is they like teased a few of the merchandise options, which I'm like, yeah, none of these are good. I think it was like 5 things, like none of them were good. pass. And then we also are anticipating that sometime in the next probably week or two, they're going to announce their price increases for 2026. So that's never a good day,
No.
but we are anticipating it. I'm worried about how much they might go up because it seems like the price of everything is going up. So that's not good.
Yeah, we'll see.
So I think with those on the horizon, that's one reason that, another thing. They announced at the D23 Expo next year, they're not going to have the Emporium section with all the vendors,
Oh,
like the smaller non-Disney vendors.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to have it.
that's sad.
They sent them all notices letting them know that they made the decision not to do it this next year. Yeah, I know. Not like we buy a ton from there,
No,
but
but
it's cool to see.
Yeah, just supporting local. I mean, 3/4 of them are just Funko Pops
Yes,
and pins, but
yes.
yeah,
8/10 of them are pins.
yes.
But anyway, for actual news, I guess I'll mention this one first because I don't really understand it. Disney announced that coming soon, they said in October, they are going to be adding some updates to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique on both coasts. And the only thing they've said is that they're going to streamline the menu offerings and that they'll include appearances by the fairy godmother. She's never been in there before. So that actually is something new. But in terms of like streamlining their menu offerings or like their, like I just didn't say menu.
I was like, did they say
I don't know what else you
to these
call
little
it,
girls?
but like their
The
offerings that
options
they have.
or-
Yeah.
yeah.
And I can see how it can get confusing as I was reading through what they have and it's like,
There are a lot of options.
there are a ton of options, and some of them it just gets down to the quality of the dress, and like that's a little bit hard to understand. By the way, did you know that for the basic Knights package, it's only $20 because they get a sword, a shield, and a hairstyle. That's it.
Well, I mean, there's
But for the $80, that's when they also get the cute little outfit.
they're so cute. I wish
think
I
they
still wish they would do more types of.
They could do Peter
outfits.
Pan. They could
Yep.
do Pirates.
Oh yeah.
They could do Flynn Rider.
Yep.
They could do different types of not of knight necessarily. You could do Prince Philip, Prince Charming.
It's true. Oh well,
I'm just giving you ideas, Disney.
Yeah.
They're all good ideas. You should listen to me.
you should.
You know how fun it would be? They would never do it, but if they did Bruno, they would never do it.
No, I think they're still trying to stick with the prince/knight theme too. In general,
No.
Peter Pan is not a prince.
Naveen.
Yeah,
Naveen would be good.
it's true. The hard thing is with a lot of those, they sort of have costumes that are classic, but like not as classic as you see pink, it's Aurora. You see
Yeah.
blue, it's Cinderella.
Oh,
you
they've
see,
done a really good job of getting those
it's
branded
marketed,
with
yeah,
their own
for-
colors.
for sure.
You know who would actually sell out? I know that they would. Gaston.
Oh yeah. Kids,
Well, there's
boys
so
would
many
love
little
that.
boys would be like, ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a villain. I know, and he's not a prince. But how many boys out there would be like,
Yep.
I want to do this,
And Disney loves money, so get on this.
right? I think it's a good idea. So yeah, they did say these updates. They didn't really expound beyond the fairy godmother showing up what they would mean, but it just said that in October you'll see a difference. Like they'll unveil everything in October on both coasts. So I assume it's probably going to be at the same time.
For the males, is it going to be called Bibbidi Buffety Boo
No,
Boutique?
No.
Or Bibbidi
nope, nope,
Boy Bibbidi
Nope.
Boutique.
nope,
Okay.
nope. Because they would like a good name. Also, the security entrance into downtown Disney that's just outside the Disneyland Hotel is closed again.
Why?
They're doing a bunch of construction.
Oh my gosh, they just did some.
I know people have said they can look. The exit is still there, but where the security tent is, the tent is still there, but the ground has been torn up and they're doing something to it. I don't know what.
Oh, for the love.
And for some reason, of course, Disneyland News Today, when they first announced it, they said it's closed permanently, but Disney had to actually reach out to them and say, no, we will be opening it back up. But for the time being, obviously there's another entrance that's just like 300 feet
Yeah.
down. It just makes it more crowded because it's the entrance for everyone at the Pixar Place Hotel.
And just anyone who wants to go off property, property that side. Property. Will they actually move some of those security guards to go over there so there's not just two open at this huge area?
Don't be silly. Probably not.
It's such a terribly staffed area.
There's like 10 gates, but they never have more than like 4.
Like 4 or 5.
I don't get it. Anyway, so I don't know when it's going to reopen, but they are working on it currently, and they said it's going to open again later. Lastly, and this is just a funny story. I don't know if you saw this video, but sometime in the last few nights, someone just happened to be watching the fireworks from outside the park, like across the street at their hotel, across the freeway, and there was a rogue firework that while it was going off, it veered way off course
landed on the
5 in front of a bunch of cars.
Hopefully they're okay.
You could clearly see in the video that I don't think it really fazed them much. I'm sure it was a shock to suddenly see something there, but it didn't damage anything.
Oh, that's good.
But it was just kind of like, whoo, that's not good.
They are very close in the back there, and that's why they say if there's ever any wind that they don't do them. So
it's possible that it may have been just like some wind picked up in the middle of it.
Or maybe, there's fireworks do have weird technical glitches, and
there's so many things that it could have been. I haven't heard that Disneyland really has done anything about it. It's probably more that they looked at it and thought, what a freak accident.
Yeah, I hope they don't. I hope there's never a crazy accident where there's like, okay, we'll never do them again. I'm like,
right.
Yeah. Although with the
stupid dragon Fantasmic having to catch on fire.
With all the amazing technology Disney can do with like projections, and then as we see with Paris and stuff with drones, that would be fine too. But yeah, there's something about fireworks that I still love.
Well, who doesn't? But meh. Do we need? I just realized how come we've never warned anybody about like when our friends go to Disneyland so that they can know they're probably not going to see Fantasmic. We still have a friend who every time they go, Fantasmic gets canceled. And the last time they went, which was just a couple weeks ago, Same thing happened. Fantasmic got canceled. It's just the thing. So maybe we need to. It was just on my mind when it was like, the dragon caught fire. I'm like, we need to make people aware when they're going to Disneyland so that we can warn them. Like, careful, you might not see Fantasmic.
There's so much that can go wrong with Fantasmic.
And sometimes
it's
just
a lot.
I think it's also sometimes actors.
Yeah.
Like, I think sometimes something happens and they don't really have anyone to replace them.
Yep.
And so they have to just cancel it.
Or like one of the boats isn't doing something. Yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong.
Something else caught fire. I don't know. It's really unlikely. Anyway, so that's the news. So not a ton, not super exciting, but we are expecting some big announcements in the coming weeks. So they'll drop them on us, and then we'll be like, crap, I have to go through all that.
Got to do a whole Christmas or holiday season episode.
Oh, I'm sure we will, especially with all the food. There's going to be so much food. Anyway, so what we said we were going to be talking about are things that we feel are overhyped. I cannot stress this enough. We are not saying that
they're not worth anything, or they're
not inherent, that they don't have value.
Yep.
What we're saying is we don't get where the hype comes from, other than social media has just decided this is the thing. Go do it or get it or
see it,
whatever it is.
Yep.
And we're just letting you know, if you don't, it's fine.
Yeah. To give you an example, we'll start with the quintessential one that made me think of this as an episode months ago. We were on a tour, one of the not the VIP tour, just what do they call them? Like just the regular...
The guided tours.
Guided tours, yeah. And they were showing those light bulbs at the...
It's the refreshment corner.
Like the Coca-Cola stuff. And they're like, look, it's red, white, and they alternate, but there's this one in the middle that is half white, half red. Isn't that amazing? And we're like...
Everyone loves that thing.
Okay. Because, people will say it's like the most amazing marvel of all of Disney Imagineering to come up with this. I think clearly they just ran out of room and miscalculated.
When I look at it, I'm like, first of all, it's a light bulb.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's paint. Thirdly, I actually look at it and wonder, why did they not figure it out, the spacing differently so that there could be an even number of lights?
I mean, it would, if it was just 2 reds in a row, that would be the worst thing ever. Or 2 whites in a row. It has to be alternating.
I
But
don't get it.
that's just a funny thing.
So that's just something that, yeah, and the reason we say it's overhyped is because you do see people go over there
To look at
and
it.
they just specifically take pictures of
It's-
it and just.
It's funny,
Gawk
I guess,
over it.
or just interesting, but it's
But I
not
understand
the most important
why.
thing. Yeah.
It's not like there's much Disney history in there whatsoever. Another thing that we don't really get is there's some rumors. We'll hear people pass it, like tell each other all the time these things that they've become like urban legends in the Disney community. And some of them have some truth to them. Others have zero truth to them. Like the most common one is when people will point at the Matterhorn and say, there is a basketball court up there.
Yeah.
No,
it's
there's
like-
not.
There it was, and maybe
No,
still
there's
is.
not.
Just a basketball hoop.
Yes.
For the people. But yeah, it's not like an NBA-sized court in there for all to gawk at. Yeah. I think
Watch
it's mostly...
behind the attraction.
Yeah, I think it's mostly meant for just like...
Isn't it behind the attraction? Yeah, I think it was
yeah.
behind the attraction. It could have been also on the Imagineering story. I can't remember which
remember
one.
which one,
but one of them on Disney Plus, they actually show it. It's literally just there is a hoop and hoop.
It's a small space.
Yeah, it's not big enough for anything like that.
Do the cast members even go up there now with
Yeah.
it being like safety?
Yeah.
Like that whole building.
The inside, I think, is fine. It's the outside that's
Yeah,
crumbling.
the whole thing's going to implode at some point.
No,
but-
it's really more the outside than the inside. But that's another thing. Also, and then an example of something that's always wrong is how many times we hear waiting in line in Space Mountain. There's a helicopter pad right there on the roof.
legally
It's
required.
required to be a helicopter pad.
Like, what?
I was like, that is not going to support the weight
Nope.
of a helicopter
If
in any way,
if
shape,
a
or form.
helicopter landed there, it would
implode.
The Magic Eye Theater would be gone.
Yes. So that is not true. But it's those sort of things people are just constantly like, oh, did you hear that? Oh, and they
like
also say
strange things.
there's a survey marker in front of the castle, and they say, this marks the center of Disneyland. No, it doesn't.
It's just how land is surveyed.
They put a survey marker there so they could make sure that the castle was centered with the Main Street train station. That was it. It's just that's the whole purpose of it.
Don't those survey markers usually show which directions which too? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see those lots of places. We saw one at Yellowstone, and we're like, oh, cool, there's a survey marker. So
Yeah, but people say like it marks the center of Disneyland. No, it doesn't. Nope. Another thing that we don't really quite get the
oh my goodness,
hype over.
So it's for many times. It's happened over course of Disneyland's history. People will go crazy over some new merchandise thing, like the newest popcorn bucket, or
Once upon a time, it was the Spirit jerseys or
always
the
the
lounge
Spirit
flies.
jerseys. And people would like wait in line and just hype it all up, and then go and get them right when they're when they're available. But then come to find out they're still there weeks later. It happened. I was telling Jordan about, or reminding him about, we were at Star Wars night a couple of years ago, and they said I think it was the one they had the Ahsoka Tano
Her
lightsaber. And they're like,
lightsabers.
That's true. Disney almost made it sound like this is the only time you can get it, but then we go like a week later.
No, it was the next morning.
Yeah, it was the next morning, and they had tons of them.
Yeah, they never ran out.
I think there was a special like edition of it,
but
like
it was there the next morning.
Yeah,
Like it didn't run out. The popcorn buckets are always there. Like a week later, I think there was a period of time where they would do these new merch drops and they'd be gone for a while because
then
they
they
ran
restock.
out. But Disney has actually done really, really well since then. Like even the keys to Disneyland ran out of stock for like 3 days, and then they were back.
Yeah.
So very, very few people missed out on them altogether.
yeah. Unless your life revolves around some crazy hyped thing that you want to brag that you were the first person there, it's not worth it.
Like the popcorn buckets, yeah, some of them are very cute. They're going to be there for months.
Yep.
You're going to be fine. You don't have to like stress about it. It's going to be there. You'll be fine. Yeah, whatever.
Plus, most of the popcorn buckets are huge. I don't know how you get them home.
And for me, most of them are ugly, but that's just me.
Yep.
And I'm actually more inclined by the sippers than the popcorn buckets. Especially that popcorn bucket that has Mickey, that he moves his eyes and his head is too big.
It's so creepy.
It's creepy. Don't like it.
Nope.
0 out of 10
Don't-
stars. Do not
don't do it.
recommend.
Negative 14 stars.
Another thing, okay, so like specific food items. There are some that have become so Instagram famous that everyone absolutely has to have them. And we have tried them. And we're like, yeah, they're good. Don't understand why they have this hype, but they're good. One of them is the cheesy garlic bread. You had this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's one at Maurice's Treats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple locations that have it, but I think that's where you got it from.
I just don't get why it's the best thing you should ever have in your whole life. I even hadn't tried it until people said I needed to try it. It was good, but there's so many other things at Disneyland that are like much more homemade feel and like special edition or just cute looking that are better in my opinion. But
Also, like the turkey legs, people go crazy over the turkey legs.
don't get me wrong, I like meat and I like turkey and it tastes good, but I need someone to take it off of the gristle / whatever tendons.
There's not gristle. It's just tendons. Every time you say it's
well,
gristle.
whatever the stuff, the excess stuff.
It's about 63% meat and 37% tendon and bone.
And 4% gristle. Just kidding.
I do agree though. Like if you could, if someone were to take the meat off of the bone, then it would be really good.
Very tasty.
But you have to come prepared for that, and they're extremely messy.
Yes. And no, they're not emu meat.
Oh my gosh, the number of people who still say it's emu meat. Do you know how much trouble Disney would be in if they falsely advertised that it was a turkey leg when it was actually emu?
There are so many allergens. There might be some religious.
And also, an emu is so much bigger than that.
And they're probably endangered, aren't they? Like they're not.
They're from Australia.
Yeah.
Well, people say that it's emu because like it's too big to be a turkey leg. Have you ever heard of a male turkey? Most turkeys you eat at Thanksgiving are female turkeys.
Yep.
The turkey legs that they use at parks are male turkeys.
And much bigger. Yeah. Or it's not like, I've even heard someone say it was like some bioengineered thing or whatever. I'm like,
it's
no,
just a male
it's just
turkey.
big turkeys.
Again, I think it tasted good. I was actually quite surprised. Like, oh, this is pretty good. But I really would rather eat it with a knife and fork. And even then, I'd rather they gave me like, I'd rather have them hand me a Ziploc baggie turkey meat. And I'd have a better time with that than the turkey leg.
And if you do get them, I've seen people, like families have like one each. My goodness gracious, no. That will put you into full kidney failure unless you drink all the world's supply of water.
They are huge.
So huge.
Split them. Also, along the lines of food, the cold brews that have become the thing.
I don't get it.
Okay, if you really just are in love with the taste of coffee, like you really just like your coffee black, or you love cold brews that taste exactly like coffee, then disregard this because you will love them.
But
however,
Joffrey's is so gross.
it's all Joffrey's, and Joffrey's is not good.
No, I don't get it.
And people are going crazy over these cold brews all the time, and I've had a couple of them, and I'm like, no.
And I think you gave me some of the one that had like the Cocoa Puffs on top.
Did I?
I
had it on my own.
Maybe I don't know. I like Cocoa Puffs. I try to eat those kinds of cereals as quickly as possible because if they're sitting in the milk for very long, the consistency is way off. So that was not my favorite thing with that. I swear
it's not like it's sitting in milk.
No.
It's sitting on top of a foam that doesn't soak into the cereal like that. So unless you like stirred it into the coffee,
that's true.
Then it's not gonna have it that.
But I just
soggy.
don't understand Joffrey's coffee.
Oh no, I'm not. And again, I'm not excusing it because they're not good.
If it was Starbucks, maybe.
Maybe I'm really hesitant to do a cold brew anywhere. But again, we're not huge coffee lovers. When we have coffee, it's usually like, and then how much sugar can you put in it so it doesn't taste like coffee?
Yeah, that's the Starbucks way.
So again, if you love the taste of just black coffee, then disregard all this because you will love these. But otherwise, I don't understand the hype. I don't get why now every season they have to have like 6 new cold brews.
Yep.
I'm like, cool. Can we have like maybe one and call it good?
Or just a really good latte, but whatever.
Yeah, no, we can never have that. Don't be silly.
Oh, sorry.
The last one that we say is overhyped. And again, it is so good. It is really good. And we do recommend this to people who want to experience it. But at the same time, we don't understand the hype that it receives. And that's Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Yeah.
It's super fun. We ride it every time we go.
It is a fun ride when people aren't screaming the entire time.
Like it's 8,000 decibels directly into my ear.
But it's just, if you're a Disney fan and you know the history of it, it's just so hard to not think it's overhyped in any way when it was just shoddily and hastily made from Tower of Terror. Slap a few weird satellite dishes on it, paint it some horrible, hideous colors, and make it go bouncy up and down and do a few different things. Like it was so shoddily done to me that it's hard to hype it too much.
For me, it really, I mean, I don't 100% disagree with what you're saying, but for me, I just like, there are people that get on it and it's like, I don't even think they understand why they're so excited, because the ride is fun. The ride is very fun. But there's something
Tower
about
of
the
Terror
way
did that too. Like it was the up and down is what's fun.
there's something about the way that everyone reacts, and it's before the ride has ever started, before they're even like in, just everything about it. I'm like, I don't understand where any of this is coming from, and where it's going, why it's there, because it doesn't seem to be about the ride itself. It's more like the idea that they are on the ride, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It almost seems like they're not excited about, oh my gosh, this ride is so fun. It's more like, hey, we're finally doing it. I'm like, cool.
And that's why when we've complained and been like Statler and Waldorf, yes, we admit, complaining about why is it screaming even before it's doing anything? Like, sure, that screaming can be fun if it's like you're terrified or you're just enjoying it, but like it's a weird experience now where most of the time it's just like it's part of the overhypeness of just being there and being weird about it.
May the
it's hard
record
to say,
show
but
that I do. I don't generally like hold it against anyone if they're screaming that loud in my ear, but it's like
they're
as
terrified.
it's dropping,
Yes.
and it's like this is their honest reaction. You can tell when it's just someone's honest reaction of like to the ride, and then I just actually start laughing as I'm like, well, they're clearly having a good time. But we're talking about the people where the door closes
as you're
before Rocket starts talking.
Yeah.
When it starts pushing back, and it still has Tavon speaking, and people are screaming, and I'm like, this is not about how fun the ride is. This is that you're like, we're doing it. This is the thing that we do. Is we are now going to scream from right now until the ride ends.
Yeah.
And I don't get that. That's what I don't understand.
Very odd. I mean, it was probably slightly overhyped in the beginning anyway, but it's just that it's weird now.
It's just one of those things where it's almost like, I guess that's what people do. It's the same thing where now I'm seeing more and more people that they just want to take. I can tell they're taking shots for social media, either videos or pictures for social media, because it's like those poses that you just see them do. You're like, you're doing this thing, aren't you? Or where they're trying to make it look like they're there by themselves, like they're trying to get the shot with no one in it. I'm like, good luck. There's 8 million
so
people
hard
here
to do.
right now, but they have to get it.
I mean,
it's
fads,
the same idea.
Yeah, fads and trends go in and out, but
so I know people are going to come after us, and again, this is our opinions about everything, and I can't stress this enough, because I know people are going to come back at us and say, why did you say this? You are wrong. We are not saying that any of this is bad. Like that any of these things are things where you must miss. We're saying we don't get the hype. If a cheesy garlic bread sounds just like the utmost amazing thing to you, then by all means go get it.
yes, it was tasty. But if you've never been to Disneyland, or you haven't been in a while, or even if you're just big into the Disneyland culture, you'll probably come across some of these things, especially on social media. And it's just kind of odd how sometimes the hype doesn't match the experience. So
sometimes the hype actually also goes the other way. Sometimes for some reason things get a really bad rap, and I don't know why. And honestly, I would say that the Finding Nemo submarine voyage is one of those.
Yeah.
I get that there are people that do not like tight enclosed spaces.
Right, the claustrophobia.
So then don't go on, you should definitely not go on that ride.
And it's a very lengthy ride.
And it is long. And the line doesn't move super fast. Like, I'm not saying that, but there are people that they basically tell others do not go on that ride.
Right.
Like, I would only tell you do not go on that ride if you have a problem with enclosed tight spaces.
Yep.
That's the only thing I would tell you. Because people say it's like the fart tube. I'm like, I have never gone in there. Maybe their experience is very different than mine. I have never gone in there and felt that or experienced that in any way, shape, or form. You've not heard this?
No, that's why I'm giggling so much. I am a 5-year-old, and
this is like, I hear people talk about it all the
body.
time. It's like, you don't want Nemo's fart tubes. I'm like, I have never experienced that.
There's a lot of kids on there, so yeah, it's possible.
But anyway, that's just one example. So like, I think the hype can go both ways. There's other things that we would actually recommend to people that other people say avoid because they're not very good. But it does depend on everyone's things. But this is more just like, hey, if you have a limited amount of time and you can't get everything done, then here's some things like, yes, do Guardians, for instance. I would really recommend you do Guardians.
It's fun.
But I wouldn't necessarily say this is something you need to plan on doing like 18 times in your trip.
And don't join in the weird fad of screaming constantly.
Or just more like, if it's your first experience on Guardians, just hope that you're not on one of those lists.
It's just so frustrating to me. Maybe people,
I think it's more entertaining when you can hear what they're saying.
Yeah, there's jokes in it.
How many times in the last like 2 months have we made the same argument? I feel like all the time anymore we just talk about Guardians.
But seriously though, because Rocket even says different things at the top, and you would miss it normally. Like
people don't know.
Yeah,
they have no idea what he's saying.
No clue.
Unless they've been on
We're
it like years ago.
We're trying to get you to have a good experience, people. That's all.
That's basically all it comes down to.
And I don't want to go deaf.
Oh, another underhype, Grizzly River Run.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying it's the world's best ride, but I don't know if there's some people that act like it's a complete pass over, don't ever do it. I don't say that at all.
I wouldn't do it when it's like 45 degrees in Disneyland.
Unless you're bringing a waterproof coat.
Yep. But when it's hot, especially, it's a fun ride. And what's fun about Grizzly is you get to know the people in your... You don't get to
you talk
know
with
your
them
name,
because you're all facing each other.
Yeah, you're on this adventure together, and it's just kind of fun.
It's fun.
To see who's going to get drenched.
Yeah. So anyway, those are our thoughts.
Don't come and kill us.
No. Joe, I need to mention again, these are our opinions, and we actually do like everything
You have to
here.
do a disclaimer.
Oh my gosh, the number of times I'm going to have to say this, and yet people are still going to come after me. So if you are still planning your Disneyland trip, use our link in the description to get your tickets to our friends at Getaway Today, especially as we are getting closer and closer to ticket prices going up. They will probably still have some packages available at the old ticket prices for a few more weeks.
Not for long after.
It's not for very long after, so start thinking about that now and consider using them to help you out. It's a way to support us. It still saves you a lot of money.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook to keep track of what we do.
It's been semi-regularly posting on stories.
Yeah.
And
still need to do more posts.
I know. And then make sure you also like and subscribe so you can get new episodes as they drop. And then we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.